Today we're changing the front brake pads and discs. BMW X5 F15 version. I think is the one with one piston, so the brake caliper has one piston, not two, where we're gonna see in a second. I do not have yet an error on the dashboard because my pads are actually in quite good shape. However, I do hear like a squeaking noise coming from the front part of the car, and then also the brake discs have quite some lip here, and I measured the thickness, and they're quite below the minimum threshold that BMW recommends. And since I'm also planning to go on vacation now, I will do quite a long trip around Europe. I decided to change the discs and pads. So we have a lot of goodies here. 2 jacks, first of all, one to leave the car, one to secure the car afterwards. Safety first. We have brake cleaner, brake paste, torque wrenches, a special tool to push the brake pistons back, a particle filter mask, because there's going to be a lot of brake dust when we clean. For all my BMWs I always use this combination: 80 rotors and Techstar brake pads. I think if you buy original rotors from BMW, they are made by Jurid. I think that they are better than Jurid. And then if you buy original brake pads from BMW, they are made by Techstar. So I think it's a very good quality versus price ratio, to be honest, and I never had an issue. Original brake sensor, so it has one brake sensor on the front. This is the part number. You can also buy brake sensors aftermarket. However, in the past I did have issues, so the car simply did not recognize the brake sensor. So since then I always buy original brake sensors. Before removing the brake pads and pushing the pistons, always check the brake fluid level in the master cylinder here. So in order to reach out to him, it's here. You have to remove this plastic thing, and then you see the cylinder. I see the level here, so it's not max, but almost up to maximum. So I will leave it a bit open in order to create pressure in the system while I push the pistons back. If after putting the new brake pads and discs, I can see that the brake level is above the maximum, and then I will have to take out a bit of it with a syringe. To remove the guide pins. Guide pins out. Brake pads out. You can see that actually they have a bit of they were still good to go for a couple of kilometers. I have secured the brake caliper, so never let it hanging on the brake hose. Now it's time to remove the brake disc bracket and then the brake disc, and then clean everything, and then put the new parts in. Very important is to clean the whole assembly. I will show you in a second, but first let's remove the brake disc bracket. It is recommended to replace those bolts. I just realized I forgot to order them, so I'm just going to reuse it. Of course, this is also very tight, so I'm going to improvise again. I need a bit of leverage. So I'm going to okay. Oops. Brake disc out. Never hit if it's seized. If it's seized because it's corroded, and never hit it with a hammer because you will destroy the bearings beside the wheel hub here. So always, if it doesn't go out, just gently tap it with a rubber mallet, because otherwise you're going to damage the bearings. Okay, so disc out. Now it's time to properly clean everything and then mount everything back as it was prior to this.
Look at the sky.
Let's push the piston back with the special tool.
Look at the sky.
So the new brake discs comes with this screw. We need to tighten it to 60 Newton meters. Okay, let's mount the braces bracket. Again, it is recommended to replace those screws. 110 Newton meters. It's the torque spec for those. Since I forgot to order new ones, I'm going to reuse them and I'm gonna turn them to 120 Newton meters, just to be sure. Very important to use some brake paste on the mounting point. So with this on the side. This one, oh, like this. It's very important that the brake pad enters in this small curve there. This, you know that the brake pads are sitting in the correct position. So now let's clean a bit the guide pins. You should not put any lubricant on those ones, so you just have to clean them thoroughly and then insert them back. So I'm just gonna use some brake cleaner and then simply wipe them. Something like this. Again, if you see any signs of wear on those guide pins, it's important to replace them. Guide pins properly cleaned. Now it's time to put them back. Torque spec for those, it's 30 Newton meters. So let's insert them back. Okay, so brake disc, it's on. So this one 60 Newton meters, the guide bolts and the guide pins 30 Newton meters, and the main screws of the brake caliper bracket 110 Newton meters. Don't forget to put the dust caps back on the guide bolts, very important. This one here. Now it's time to replace the brake sensor. So it sits to this cap here and then it goes all the way, so you should follow a bit you know, the way it drives through.
Look at the sky.
All right, wheel it's back on and torque to spec 140 Newton meters. This is already a bit too full, above the max. Once I will push, also the right caliper is going to burst out, so I need to take out some brake fluid with a syringe. And yeah, then repeat the same work on the other side. I hope you like the video. I hope this will be useful for anyone who is attempting to do the same type of job. You can do it at home of course you need the proper tools. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe.